Most people think conflict is the most painful part of a relationship. The arguments, the raised voices, the tension. But for many people, what hurts more is the silence, the emotional distance, the feeling that someone is there but not with you. And if emotional distance feels worse than fighting, there is a reason for that. Conflict is uncomfortable, but it is still engagement. There is eye contact, emotion, energy moving between two people. Your nervous system reads that as, there is still a bond here. Emotional distance removes all of that. No reaction, no warmth, no reassurance. And your brain does not interpret that as Comet interprets it as loss. Silence feels like being slowly erased from someone's emotional world. It is the quiet fading of a connection that once felt solid. And that ambiguity can be more terrifying than any loud disagreement. When you fight, at least you know where you stand, even if the ground is shaking. But with distance, you do not even know if you are standing on the same ground anymore. The lack of response leaves you in a void. When someone pulls away emotionally, there is no clear threat, but no safety either. And uncertainty is one of the most distressing states for the human nervous system. Your brain starts filling in the gaps. Did I do something wrong? Are they done with me? Should I try harder or back off? Conflict gives answers even if they are uncomfortable. Distance gives none, so your body stays activated, searching for clarity that never comes. This constant state of high alert, without any resolution, is exhausting. It is like your mind is running a marathon, trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. You are left in a state of perpetual anxiety, waiting for a sign, any sign, that tells you what is happening. That is why the silence can feel so deafening. For people who have experienced emotional neglect, inconsistency, or conditional love, distance hits especially hard, because it feels familiar. It echoes moments where connection disappeared without explanation, where needs went unanswered, where silence meant you were on your own. So when someone withdraws now, your nervous system is not reacting to the present moment, it is reacting to every time closeness vanished before. That is why the pain feels disproportionate. Your body remembers. It is a deeply ingrained survival response, a signal that your emotional safety is at risk, just like it was in the past. This re-traumatization is not an overreaction. It is an echo of old wounds that were never fully healed, making the current silence feel like a profound and personal abandonment. This is why some people would rather argue than sit in emotional limbo, because fighting means you still matter enough to react to. It means there is still energy directed toward you. Distance can feel like you are no longer worth the effort, so you might poke the bear, bring things up, create friction. Not because you want chaos, but because you are trying to restore connection in the only way your nervous system knows how. You are essentially testing for a pulse, trying to confirm that there is still life in the relationship. The conflict becomes a desperate attempt to feel seen, to get a response, any response, to prove that you have not become invisible to the person you care about. It is a misguided but understandable strategy for connection. Healing does not mean forcing yourself to tolerate emotional distance. It means learning to recognize it as information. Distance tells you something about availability, safety, and capacity. And instead of chasing reassurance or escalating conflict, the work becomes asking, is this relationship able to meet me emotionally? Am I being met with presence or just proximity? Because real connection is not loud, but it is felt. And you deserve more than silence where closeness should be. True intimacy is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of engagement, empathy, and emotional availability. It is about feeling seen, heard, and valued, even when things are difficult. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more content on building healthier relationships.